what does my child do in the drafting stage of the writing process? The second stage of the writing process is drafting. Drafting is writing ideas in sentences. This is the time when your child puts his ideas into complete sentences and writes them on paper. It's the first version of writing. We often call it a first draft or a rough draft. It's rough because it's going to have mistakes, and that's okay. He'll work on fixing them later. To help your student before he drafts, work with him and model what he is to do using an organizer, writing at least one paragraph of a draft together. As you work, use the organizer as your guide and take turns drafting the sentences of a paragraph. Observing and participating in a sample paragraph of drafting with you will give your student confidence as he works on his own writing. Then, as your student begins to draft on his own, remind him to stick to his plan, to use his graphic organizer as his guide. Stress that the goal is to get those ideas down on paper, using the facts and details from his plan. If he thinks of other details as he's writing, he can add them. For example, using an opinion chart makes the first draft of this persuasive essay easy to write. A chart with events and details for a personal narrative organizes the information so that the student can write steadily and helps him to remember what to include. Remember, your young writer is simply putting his ideas on paper, so encourage him to not worry about mistakes. He'll fix misspelled words, details that may be out of order, and make better word choices in the next stage of writing. What does your child learn in the drafting stage? Drafting helps your child organize his plan into meaningful sentences that flow. He learns to begin a paragraph with an interesting sentence that tells the main idea of the paragraph. That's the topic sentence. It's important to make the first sentence interesting so the reader will want to continue reading. He learns to include only the details that belong with the topic sentence in the paragraph. He learns that each new paragraph should be indented to signal to the reader that a new thought or main idea has begun. The first draft is complete. Your young writer has used his plan to get his ideas down in sentences in a logical order. He can sit back and relax for just a bit. He'll soon be moving to the next stage of writing, revising.